It's Tuesday and I'm on a bay. On a bay for a Tuesday. Right. Sorry, the last video was well, it was way longer than I had expected, and it took way longer to upload because I was back and forth and in and out of service and stuff like that, so and reception, so it was I tried uploading it last week and actually only got it uploaded yesterday. So hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it was so long. I should have split it by right, but anyway, yeah, so this is a new one. And I am just on a bay loading there now. 14 pallets, only about 10 ton I think. So yeah, I will give you details later. Hello and welcome to another episode of whatever this carry-on is. Just after loading up here in, well, I call it Waterford, but technically it's Kilkenny. Bellevue, Kilkenny cheese. So I have 14 pallets of cheese, 10.5 ton, and all paperwork is correct. Just do final bits, get out my stamp. to a new country. Haven't been there before, and I will have to pass through another country that I haven't been to either. So looking forward to this trip, should be nice. Thank you, sir. Even though he didn't look up to see whether I saluted or not. But yeah, should be a nice trip, hopefully. Looking forward to it. Something different. It is to Croatia. Just by Zagreb, and delivery is not till Monday. So I'll have to see how it works out. Now I'm only on the Brittany ferries tonight, so I don't know what time that gets in to Cherbourg and whatever. So I'll have to see how I go, but I'd be hoping to be down there Friday night. I must do more looking up and researching, but there is a truck parking not far from my delivery, and there looks to be a bus stop outside it. So I shouldn't do this, because this will mean it will all go to pot, but hopefully I get to go into Zagreb for the weekend. But just have to wait and see. Yeah, I'll head to Austria and I will chat to you later. Bye. Good afternoon. Thursday afternoon. Came off the boat yesterday. Wasn't until what, 5:30 local. So didn't get parked up till about, it was what, 3:30 local this morning. No, 2:30. Yeah, sorry, 2:45 local this morning. So not going till now, just going there with the last 3 or 4 minutes. Still in France at the moment, down through Germany today. Don't know how far I'll get, really. The sat-nav is saying 15 hours 21 minutes from here just now. I think that might be optimistic, but I'm still hoping to be able to do it in 2 cards, so I'd be parked up Friday evening. If not, it doesn't matter, but it would be nice to get the full weekend in Zagreb. So that's the update. I should have got further last night. I didn't need to, but I should have, because I lost a lot of time in Paris, going around the peripherique, the 86, anti-clockwise was all closures and whatever, and the route I was going, actually going clockwise, wasn't any longer. It was about the same time. So went for that option, but I wanted to go out the N4 rather than the A4, which was showing that I could, but when I got to the junction it was closed, and I had checked it earlier, and it wasn't showing as closed. So anyway, going down the next couple of junctions were all trying to get onto the 104 or whatever. They were all blocked, and the 86 to just turn around and go back up to the A4 junction was blocked going the opposite direction, so I couldn't just turn around or whatever. So I ended up having to do a full lap of Paris and go back out the A4. So anywho, that's the joys of Paris at night. You have horrific traffic during the day, and at night you have tunnel closures and whatever, just for the crack. If I had known Paris better, maybe I could have come up with some route to get around it, but I don't. And when you're in on the periphery, there's nowhere to pull in to look at a map or anything, so that's the joys of that. So anyway, I'll blow her on and chat to you later. Guten Tag. Just heading down through Germany there now after taking a break. I should make it to somewhere between Regensburg and the Austrian border at Passau, or whatever you want to call it. Somewhere down along there tonight, I'd say. I don't know whether I'll just do a 9-hour drive or whether I'll go into a 10. I'll have to see how far I get. And that should do me to get to Zagreb tomorrow night. Yeah, making alright progress. There was a bit of a slowdown at one stage, but not too bad. Didn't lose a huge amount of time there. Really, for the moment, I have no great updates for you. And this patch of road isn't much for scenery, so I will chat to you later. Good morning, just crossing into Austria, about here somewhere I suppose, over the river. don't have to go in there because Austria is on my toll box or whatever. So it's just drive on. Yeah, I've been what? I have an hour's driving done. From this morning. It is 10:30 local. Been to Austria before a couple of times, but not a huge while. Loaded there a few times when tipping in Prague. The odd time I used to come into Austria to reload. I only think I did once ever did a load out to Austria. It was always just load from Austria back in. So that's it. Drive on. The weather, as you can see, is grey, but it is staying dry. And it actually looks brighter on camera. Yeah, I'll drive on. Chat to you later. Just cruising through Austria. Some of the toll thingies that you pass under in Austria, most of them actually, normally when you pass through a toll anywhere else, the toll box just gives a beep, but in Austria it seems to give a beep and a smiley face comes up on the screen. Whatever that's about. weather is going to go. Showing 14 degrees. It's brightening up, but that cloud overhead is still very grey. So I don't know. But yeah, nothing overly exciting about Austria so far. No, I'm not far into it or anything, but yeah, I've no what else to say. I've nothing to report. Going down through grass, down through Austria that way. I think basically if you put in Cherbourg to Zagreb, is the main route Google comes up with. Came across Paris, Reims, to Zagreb. So yeah, if you want to look up that route, that's basically the way I came, or I'm going. Slovenia, but I don't think I'll be in Slovenia all that long. There's a short enough section I'm passing through. If you want to look up the route, that's basically the route. So that's it, I suppose. Chat to you later. Right, I don't know whether you can see much of it or not, but getting a bit more scenic here in Austria there now, the mountains and that. Looks nice. Again, so yeah, I'll try and wait till there's an open bit and I'll video more. Right, I think this looks like a bit of a stretch without a tunnel. I'm not much further down the road, but I seem to be walking down along through a valley. It'll be down through a valley the whole way, or whether I'll have to go up over a mountain or what, I don't know. trees on it, and it just had pockets of snow but not covered in snow. It's trying to brighten up, but the clouds look fairly grey. To show you bits, but I don't want this video to go on. Sorry, don't want this video to go on as long as the last one either. Even though I must say thanks a million for all the comments. That last video got a great reaction. Maybe I should stay away from do less videos. They get better reactions when they do come out then. But no, thanks a million for all the lovely comments and whatever in that last video. It is nice to be doing them when to somewhere different, somewhere you know. I know he always said that it didn't matter, but it's hard to do the videos when it's the same thing the whole time. So the last trip and this trip are different, so it's nice to make them. obviously I can't see above the clouds. Battery soon, I'd say. And I only just put the other ones charging a while ago. I'd forgotten to do that. Steeples, if they're not steeple shaped. Right, I'll chat to you later. Hello. Right, 2 seconds.
That's everybody.
Right, new battery in the camera just for you. Break taken, cup of tea made, and I'm off again.
Recording. 1 channel started.
That was just a little parking area. Just pulled in to take my break. Or anything, just want to show you a bit of Austria. meters to grass. Nope. I think I have about 260 or so to go in total. So, making good progress. Hopefully there won't be much hassle at the Slovenia and the Croatia borders. Just all it should be is straightforward enough. Go in and get a toll box. Hopefully that should all be it. Fences there, you can see the couple of houses and stuff like that. What can I do about that? Nothing. Right, more tunnels, so chat to you later. Right, just looks to be opening out a small bit here now again, so I just said I'd turn on the camera again. I don't want to let this video go on too long, but at the same time I want to show you the scenery and whatever. I can do. Sorry. From back along, I thought thought you'd be able to see the houses and whatever a bit more. There on the left hand side, they're like ship to shore cranes, but they're for a train. Actually no, it's not unusual to see. Should have had that in Cork years ago. Anyway, sorry, I wasn't thinking. Just on the other side, just gone south of grass there now. So finished with the mountains from by the looks of it. We're open ground and the day is brightened up nicely. Right, Slovenia border. Think what I need to do is go on and go into the filling station up here. And get this sales point is for cars. I need to get a box at the filling station. simple enough. Tick in my tax book and get this box, and I get a holder yoke. That goes that way. That goes there. So I'll stick that there. And that should be it. Use for manual, say. After I put it on, I look at use for manual. If I looked at it, it's on, it's on. Yeah, simple and straightforward as that. And there's my receipt if there's any problem, and apparently it is now linked to my fuel card, so it is automatic. Right. Welcome to Slovenia. the slip rod and pulled in front of me, there's a nut gun up on the hydraulic tank on the right hand side, but I can't see whether it's secured there or not. I don't think so. It might be. But no, I can't see. Anyway, that's his problem. It's like a battery impact gun. I'm not far gone from the border, and I just got through or past Maribor and down to the Croatian border. I didn't realise that HR is the code for Croatia. So your man is setting something to the right there, walking away. Still in Slovenia, over an hour and a half later, and I'd say the maximum I've got is maybe 15 kilometers an hour. It's just been this queue the whole way. Don't know what the problem is. But not much I can do about it. Right now, the sign there. Maybe this is it, hopefully. Just the traffic narrowing down to one lane. 400 meters. So hopefully it will clear after that. As you said, it should have been only about 40 minutes, I'd say, to cross Slovenia. And it would have taken me over 2 hours. by the time I get to the border, I'd say. But anywho, bit of ploughing and harrowing and stuff going on in there to the right. Don't know if you can see it or not. Right, got through that just there now. It was just in roadwork slowing the whole thing up by Maribor. So shouldn't take too long now, hopefully. And hopefully the sat-nav should adjust the time so that I won't have to take another 45. It's showing an hour and 17 minutes there now, but I've only an hour and 10 minutes left before having to take a break. But I would think it should shorten up that time, because that was just going by the speed I was going all along. So this is Croatia. I'm gone in past the border with I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or more, and I stopped at, there was a customs place at the border, and I asked, and they said I have to go to the first filling station to get the toll box or whatever they do. So that's nearly halfway between the border and Zagreb. So that's what I was told, so that's what I'm doing. I don't know whether it's right or wrong. But there's actually no signposts about a toll or anything, so toll booth just after the border, but that just said press for a ticket, and I got a ticket, and don't know anymore. Oh wait, no. Pay at exit. So when I'm exiting Croatia, do I just pay that? Is there another toll there or something? Maybe that's all it is. I don't know. Set at +4, so it's holding that temperature fairly well. So I shouldn't use all that much. I think I've about half a tank, so I shouldn't need any. And if that's the case, I will wait until I'm on my return journey to fill the truck as well. The Slovenia toll with the S24 card. That's linked to that, so that's handy. Hopefully these will be the same. Difference in the roads, but then again, this is the main motorway heading for the capital, so you would expect it to be a half decent road. Zagreb, 37 kilometers. coming up, so I'll try this one, see what they say. So on I go. Apparently I was thinking there were no signs or anything about tolls, and usually there would be, and your one said there's no toll or vignette for Croatia, that I just paid the ticket I got at the toll booth coming in, I pay that when I'm leaving. So, drive her on and act stupid is all I can do. Just 2 or 3 minutes short of my destination when I need a break. Curses. I'll put it to some layboy or something. Left. Sat nav is saying 30 minutes and Google is saying 25. But anywho, I'll still get there tonight. It is only a truck parking. I'd notice there are probably toilets there, but I'd notice there are any facilities as such. But I'll just get a restaurant nearby tonight, hopefully, and there's a bus stop outside it from what I can see. So hopefully go into the city tomorrow, maybe Sunday. see tonight. See what's about. Good morning. Just leaving the parking in Zagreb. About 8 minutes to my destination. Had a nice weekend in Zagreb, went into the city, wandered around, lovely city to wander around and whatever. There is, I didn't do much, but there is plenty of stuff to do there. Went to the chocolate museum. There was another museum I went to go to, but it was closed, and well, there were loads of other museums, but only one I went to go to. And traffic looks very busy. Loads of bars and restaurants and stuff like that, with seating out in the street and that. It was very nice. So that's it. Cool enough morning this morning. It's only 10 degrees there now, but should brighten up. Yeah, I've not much else to say. It was buses weren't running yet. Well, the bus from where I was parked it didn't seem to be running yesterday, but I got a taxi into town. Well, got a taxi in Saturday, stayed inside Saturday night and came out Sunday, and it was about 12 or 13 euro each way, which was handy enough. Got a hotel inside for the night, Saturday night. Didn't go mad going out or anything, just had a few pints in the Irish bar and that was it. Not that it was a very Irish bar. Yeah, looks like I'm just going to be in traffic for the next 5 minutes, so I'll turn you off. Hello, how are we now? Delivery done. I was caught in about maybe 10 minutes or so of traffic that time. Came out very simple to find. Sat nav brought me just to the road outside there. Could see the sign in the building. This road just up here into the, I suppose, industrial estate you call it, and just round the corner in. Unloaded nearly straight away and out the gate, no problems. So just waiting on a reply for the office. Just parked up here at the side of the industrial estate. Kettle on, going to make a cup of tea, and don't know what to do with this video. Do I finish it now and do the return journey separate? I think I might. Whether I'll it'll depend on what trip I get. Whether I will do a, if 'tis going around Croatia or something like that, or going back into Slovenia or something to load or whatever, I'll do a video that way. And if it's just straight back out and into Italy or whatever, I might do kind of a full trip video or something. But yeah, I'll finish it now, because that's what made the last video way too long. I know some people enjoyed long video or whatever, but it's just with memory on the phone and whatever, trying to work it on the phone. And yes, I know I should be downloading it to the laptop, but I don't, so you'll have to put up with it. But it's actually very awkward and hard to do long videos like that. So I'll cut this off here. This was Croatia. Sorry you didn't get to see much of it, but actually I'll try and do a slideshow of a couple of pictures I took in the city, and that'll be it. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.